Hell yeah, brother. You're on the Cleetus McFarland YouTube channel.
What's going on, guys? Today we got Toast in the shop. We're gonna be digging into this thing, figuring out what we broke on the dyno during the Big Bang experience. If you guys haven't already checked out the Toast t-shirts on CleetusMcFarland.com, they are freaking sick. Probably one of the best shirts we've ever had. We always appreciate you guys supporting the build. But today we gotta tear this thing down, figure out what we broke. We did do a compression test. We don't want to turn the engine over any more than we have to, but we did a quick compression test to give us an idea of where there might be a hurt hole. We did have a hole in the back here that's down a little bit from the others. The engine was cold, so can't say for certain if the compression test was 100% accurate, but gave us an idea.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is pull the blower off. We gotta pull this whole engine out. This big block is heavy. It's not an easy task, but we gotta do what we gotta do.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
What are you thinking is the issue here, James?
I wouldn't be surprised if we have a few bent valves.
Yeah.
I mean, it was high up in the RPM, in high gear, pop back and kill the ignition. When that happens, you got a whole bunch of raw fuel and the cylinders having nowhere to go, and the motor's still spinning at 6,000 RPM. So.
It certainly was not pleased. And the other reason that we're doing this is, you guys know we stripped that gear off the distributor, and we want to make sure we find those teeth and make sure that, and hopefully they fell in the oil pan. It is kind of a straight shot from where that sits for those to drop into the oil pan, but there's a chance they could have flown somewhere else. We did already run the car for a short period of time, which may have been a mistake. We're gonna find out, but we wanna make sure we get any debris from that incident out of this engine so that it survives. This is a pretty expensive engine. We don't wanna have to call Blueprint and be like, hey, we need parts, but whatever happens, happens. At this point, we are in repair mode. We're gonna get this blower off, we're gonna get the engine yanked out, pull the oil pan off, see what's in there. Hopefully a bunch of teeth fell right down in there. That's what we have our fingers crossed on. And just go through this thing, make sure there's no debris, 100%. Fix whatever needs to be fixed, probably has some vent valves, put it back together. Hopefully we can have it back up for next week. Kevin actually has to come down one of the days next week, so we're hoping we can steal him, do these last pulls, make 1,000 horsepower, freaking be done, go do some burnouts. The studs are already out for the blower. We got to pick this thing out. She ain't light. No. There you go, old girl. Woo! That's a heavy.
Not a light piece.
Right. Let's push this thing over for a second, see if there's anything inside it that we can. I don't see anything in there. Give her a rotation there, if you can. It's pretty normal to me, I guess. All right, yeah, I think we're good on the blower side of things. Dude, no way. You guys know what that is?
Blood, sweat, and tears.
That's the blood portion of the blood, sweat, and tears thing from when I originally cut my finger day one of firing up Toast. We'll leave that on there. Got the transmission out, about to pull the motor up. All right, here we go. Hey, we got ourselves a big block. There we go. Dang, we did it. What'd that take us, like an hour? Pretty much. This car is actually super easy to pull the motor on. There it is, our Blueprint 632 that we have indeed done some damage to somewhere.
It's out.
My arm workout over here.
Yeah.
So what's the next step? Pull the heads?
Yeah, pull the manifold off, pull the heads off, and see if we can physically see a bent valve or anything, any signs of wear on the head gaskets. Yeah, anything going on. Check pistons. We can pull the pan, check for debris.
Yep.
And there she is in all her glory.
You want to put it on an engine stand or just leave
I don't think we have a stand open that's rated for the weight of a big block. You gotta have a 2-leg stand because it's so heavy.
You already drained the oil?
Yeah, oil's drained.
Let's pull the pan off and just see what's in there so we can get a basis of just...
We can pull a pan like this and put it back on, set it on the pan and a 4x4
I just want to
or
know
something.
if it's like screwed or not,
Yeah.
There she goes. All right. Oh, no way, dude. There's all the teeth. There they are. I wonder if we can count those. Wow, the oil looks great. There's like nothing in the pan besides just those teeth.
Yeah.
You see them? They're like perfectly there. Let's count them. I'm gonna grab that thing and we'll see if we can count as many as there are. How's she look?
Just looking for any like hot caps or anything. Everything looks clean under here.
Yeah, dude. None of these caps look hot. Well, dang. There's nothing on the screen but some residual oil. Yeah, there's no way one of those would have passed through there once it was in the pan.
Once we get the top end off, though, we can really check out that we can see the cam through and the lifters and everything.
See if we scraped the cam up or something like that. Okay. All right.
We have to fall past the cam to get to the pan.
That's true. So they might have made it there, but they could have caused damage on their way. We'll make sure we have them all in here. It seems like we might, but we're gonna pull the heads off and start looking for some other damage. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we're back to our hole. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a couple chunks off of the magnet that I stuck through there. 11, 12. So we at least know we have most of the debris that we ourselves put into the engine.
Yeah.
It's definitely that's definitely a positive start. So let's dig a little deeper and see what else we can
pull
find.
the top end apart.
Well, folks, we got the manifold off. Cam looks pretty good though. Like, I don't see anything on the cam. There's obviously a few lobes we can't see. You can see where the lifters have been riding. Other than that, I mean, do you see anything?
No, I mean, there's some, you can see like some darker lobes and others from lifters leaning on it.
This lobe is darker down here. It almost, at first I thought it was a scratch, but it's just the edge of where the lifter is riding.
It's not the metal being up here, and that's really
Yeah,
it.
the GoPro actually picks it up really well.
So now it's valve covers, valve train, and then pull the head.
Sounds good.
Valve covers off look the same they did when we had them off on the dyno, so we're going to go ahead and pull the rockers off, pull the push rods, then loosen the head bolts, and then pull the heads off and see what we can see underneath.
I was thinking too, while we just have the rockers off and all the valves are shut, let's just put the air to them and we can hear if we have any leaking valves right away, right? Kind of interesting for them to see. Let's play Did It Bend a Valve? Oh, that was on the... It's coming out the exhaust? I don't know.
There's a lot coming around this.
Yeah. I think we're good on that one. I'm thinking we're gonna find an intake valve eventually. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There's one. All right, guys, so there is air steady flowing through here. That means this intake valve is not sealing. We might have bent that during our backfire. That would explain the high idle.
Yeah, and
for sure.
Loss of vacuum.
For sure would explain the loss of vacuum. Got nothing here. Doing the same down there. Feels about the same to me. It's hard to say with that air coming out of that O-ring. I think that one's good.
Coming out the back side of this fitting. Like
so
exceeding the pressure limits of this hose.
So cylinder 6 intake is the only one bad we've seen so far. We're about to do number 2. It's the water jacket. Feels good to me up here. Water jacket. If there's air coming out of that, we're really screwed.
Tough to melt it at that point.
Yeah. Feels good to me. I feel like one of these is going to be an exhaust valve though. Because remember how on that side? Oh no, intake on that one.
Oh yeah.
Gotti. Exhaust too or no?
All the exhausts have felt that same, like that slight suction thing. Okay. But it's hard to say when this fitting's leaking, an inch away from it.
So we know we've got intake number 1 and intake number 6. We're a destructive couple of dudes here.
We tear some stuff up. You're a company out there that wants some stuff really tested, some serious R&D.
You send it to these guys. God. I'm good. A couple of valves isn't something to get so caught up about though. There are some people that really had their panties in a bunch over this. Like, you guys gotta understand the valves get crunched when you bog deep sometimes, and we made some mistakes.
We've had 3 different occasions we've had to do valve jobs on Leroy.
Yeah, it just happens. I'm good. You good? Last one, guys. Post your predictions in the comments below. Did we also get number 7? Yeah, there's some air coming out. So we got the exhaust on this one. Because if I flatten my hand on it, I definitely got the exhaust valve on that one. All right, guys, so we got intake on 1, 6, and then exhaust on 7 there. So hell yeah,
3
dude.
intake, 1 exhaust.
What a team. Next thing, we got to pull the heads off. Looks like we got an idea where our damage is, but we got to make sure none of these valves screwed up any pistons. All right, let's see what we got. Oh,
got water.
Little water in your shoes. That's good for you. Wow. A lot of water. Wow, those pistons are huge, dude. Holy crap. Oh, they've got a valve relief. That's a good sign. I don't see a nick on any of them. Ooh, what are these? Oh, that's little water droplets. I was like, what the heck are all those spots? People are gonna be like, those spots mean something, but those spots literally just happened. I can see the little water droplets drying on them. Okay, so we know we got 6, and then was that the only one on this side?
I thought this one was leaking too on this side. I thought we had 2 intake.
I think we just had number 6 on this side, and then we had number 1 intake, and then number 7 exhaust. Wow, the head actually looks good though, and the head gasket looks really good. There's no in between piston action or anything like that.
Marks or nothing on this deal.
Okay. Well, so far so good, guys. No nicks on the pistons. No nothing like that. That's a really good sign. Let's get this other head off. Man, this thing's hold a lot of water. God dang. How's our exhaust side looking there? Was it number 5? Yeah, it was number 5. Dude, I don't see a single piston mark or a valve mark. I think we're in business. I mean, as far as you can see, James, you think it was just the backfire that did it?
So far, yeah. I mean, until you get in there, you know, fine tooth and comb, get everything clean,
Yeah.
really start looking at it, you don't really know.
It's hard to say. Well, what do you think, James? I mean,
we'll give
this is better than what we were thinking.
Oh yeah, I mean, physically seeing no contact from piston to valve is like the biggest relief.
Feels
Because,
good.
you know, when that happens, then you got to turn to the bottom end, because you could crack a piston or bend a rod and not physically see it like this, put it back together, the next thing will catastrophic failure.
Yep.
So
We should definitely turn it over too and make sure all the pistons come
we'll get all the
top
water
height.
out of these cylinders, get them lubed up with WD-40, because it's going to probably sit like this for at least a day.
Yep.
So we can get these heads fixed.
Yes, sir.
And then pretty much go from there. But so far so good. Everything looks great in the bottom end, which is very promising. You know, no hot spotting on the main caps or rod.
I feel like we got really lucky.
Yeah, so
we're gonna give it a wipe down and once over, but guys, this is really good news. I think we got lucky on this one. So we got to put this thing back together. We get the valve job done. We already talked to Blueprint. We're probably gonna do a head trade with them. So instead of us waiting, they're actually gonna send us a set of heads, and we're just gonna send these ones back. Shout out to the people at Blueprint, man. They are so cool supporting us. Even though we're screwing stuff up, it happens, man. They understand that, and that's really cool, you know. So we're thankful to be working with them. Other than that, guys, don't forget to check out the toast shirts, CleetusMcFarland.com. This is good news. We'll be back with toast very soon. But for now, thanks for watching. Do it for Dale. We'll freaking see you later.